Hello everyone, my name is Katie of Greenland Quilter. In this video I will be unboxing Cotton Cut's Modern Maker Box for August 2024. I have been enjoying the unboxings as well as creating blocks from the fabric from the box using the Cotton Cut's Color Challenge Block of the Month. If you decide to sign up for a Modern Maker Box, make sure to use the code word Greenland to let them know where you saw this box first. Oh yeah, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By the way, if you've seen a couple of my videos and you're still not subscribed, and 75% of you aren't, I see you. What are you waiting for? Let's get to it. This is for my Cotton Cut's Modern Maker Box for August of 2024. So I have already cracked the seal and cut the paper. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll talk about the cards first. So the first card, every quilt tells a story. Stitch yours with love. And then on the back of it, it shows us what this fabric line is. It's welcome to your August box. This month your box features 3 cuts of fabric from this brand new collection. And this collection is Dream Ensemble by Megan Carter for Cotton and Steel Fabrics. So that's the fabric line. The next thing that's in this box is the Cotton Cut's Color Challenge Block of the Month. And so this is this month's. Now you can sew the block and enter it on the Cotton Cut's fabric page as well as the Instagram page, and you just have to make sure that you have hashtag CC Color Challenge. And then you can also color the back of this card and enter that. And what happens, you need to have this done by the 15th of every month. So this month is due September 15th, which is today. And you're going to turn it in on the on the Facebook group or the Instagram page. And then they will do a drawing, and we'll see who the winner is probably tomorrow or the next day. So there's this. This is the designer spotlight of the month. You're going to meet Claudia Porter, and the card tells you a little bit about herself, along with shares all the web platforms she has. And then on the back, because she's a pattern designer, there is several patterns here, and you get to choose one for free. And there's a code that comes on here, and you just go over to the Cotton Cut's website and go to the pattern section and look for the one you're after, and then you just put the code in. So that's part of this. So you get one free pattern. You also get a Cotton Cut's pencil that says Stitch by Stitch, Love Grows. And you also get an Aurifil spool of thread. And now let's pull out the fabric. We're going to take the fabric out of the box so that you can have a good look at it. Modern Maker Box, you get 3 1-yard cuts. So this is the first one that came in this box. And then you get a low volume, or I like to call this, if this could be used as a background as well. And then you have this fabric as well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to create the Cotton Cut's Color Challenge block from this fabric, and the tutorial will follow right behind my unboxing. So let's get started. Okay, now I'm going to start the tutorial for this Cotton Cut's Color Challenge block for August 2024, which you would turn in today on the 15th of September, because today is September 15. And so I'm going to sew the block, and then I will share it on the Facebook group as well as Instagram. So if you're doing the block, make sure you get it done today, because today's the last day for August block. So let's go ahead and get this done. So I have already cut the block, or the fabric for the blocks, and I will be doing 2 quarter blocks so you can see how this is done. And then we will go ahead and get the whole block put together. And I think I already pinned this on the wrong side. Oops. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let's get this done. Alright, we're going to pin this one. And, yep. And I will show you in a minute what the finished block is going to look like. Go ahead and pin this also, because I'm going to chain piece so that I can get a lot done all at one time, and then when I pull it apart, then I can sew the blocks together. Okay, so we got 2 of those done, and then I am going to take another piece over here and pin this side on here so I can do this also as part of my chain piecing. Okay, let's get this under the machine. What I'm going to do now is finger press it. I don't know what I did with my scissors. Okay, let's get this off. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finger press this and use my seam roller, and I'm also going to be pressing my seams open. I seem to get better results when I do this with an open seam. It makes everything lay down together better, or at least that's my opinion of it anyway, because we're going to have some seams, multiple seams coming together soon, and you want your block to be flat as it can be. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be consistent, and if you can keep it, if the seams laying flat, that will help out with how your block also looks. Okay, so one more thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and add the other side on here. And then I will take it to the iron and press it. So let me go ahead and pin this. Alright, so let's get this sewn. I have left the dog ears on here. I will they call them dog ears. But I will trim them off after I press. Okay, we got this side done. Alright, now what we're going to do is I'm going to trim it up a little bit after I make sure everything looks okay. Alright. Okay, now that I've got these pressed, we are going to go ahead and start the next portion of this. So I like to pin corner to corner first, or sometimes I'll start in the center, which since we're doing an hourglass, I think I will start in the center first with the pin so that I can get these 2 center seams at least lined up. Then I'll go to the corner and pin. Then I'm going to flip it around and come to the other corner and pin. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to make sure that these 2 seams here are in line with each other, and I will pin on both sides of that center seam so that it doesn't move, because I'm trying to keep accuracy into play right here. Then I'll turn it over and do the same on the other side of it. Then I will remove that center pin I put in the middle of the seam, and I'll add a couple more pins because I want to make sure it's stable. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and sew this one. And since I'm chain piecing, I'm going to go ahead and get this other portion of this block sewn together as well. And I'm going to make sure it's all lined up properly, so we don't have it cockeyed or wonky. Okay. Turn it over so I can see what I'm doing. This Modern Maker fabric's pretty decent. This one is by Cotton and Steel, and it seems to be pretty soft, just like Art Gallery is, only the softness is different from the Art Gallery. The Art Gallery feels more silky, and this one just feels super soft. It's very soft cotton. So it's fun working with it. And I just need to make sure that this all lays down flat. And I'll pin on both sides of the center. Okay, now I have those pinned. Let's go ahead and run this through the machine. I want to make sure I don't cut off that point. Okay, so we have both these done now, and then I will be pressing them, and then I will show you how we're going to put all 4 quadrants together, because you needed to make 4 quadrants. And as you can see, I have done 2 of them, so you can see how I did it. And then all we're going to do is we're going to press this open. I'm going to use my trusty little seam roller to open up the seams. Same thing with this one, only this one I am not going to press the seam open. I'm going to leave it to the dark side. And it, yeah. Okay, let's go to the iron and iron this. I'm going to now I have all 4 quadrants ready for putting together and sewing together. So let's get started on this part. So what I'll do is I'm just going to turn them this direction. I will be pinning to keep this consistent. Okay. Get my leader back in. And I want to make sure that I do not cut the point off down here where the seam comes together. So I'm going to go through there pretty slow so I can make sure I'm right on target. Then we're going to do the same thing with this one, pin and sew. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to press these 2 sets of blocks, and then I'll come back here and we will sew that other seam together and we will have a completed block. And that will be for the August 2024 Cotton Cuts Color Challenge block. Okay, as you can see, I have pressed them. Now I'm ready to sew this very center seam right here. So let's go ahead and sew that together. But first, I'm going to pin it and get everything lined up properly. I'll start with this center first. We're going to have another hourglass here in the center. This is going to be a cool looking block, I have to say. Wasn't so sure about the fabric. I mean, you know, this is very different than what I'm used to playing with. And I'm enjoying this, doing this because it's, you know, letting me experience something outside of my wheelhouse. And I'm very pleased with how the block is going together. So that makes me super happy about the block. And I think that even Kim might like this block. At least I hope so. So let's go ahead and finish lining up this center seam. And then we're going to sew it, and it'll be all ready to go for pressing. I just need to make sure everything's laying down. I'll pin this seam down here because I don't want it, when it goes through the machine, to get turned the wrong direction. So I'll go ahead and pin here as well, and then I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing on the other side, since there's a seam over here in the center as well, because I really don't want to cut off a point if I can help it. Alright, now we're going to do it. I've been doing a 1/4 inch seam allowance for the whole process. Alright, let's get this sewn. Okay. Now I will finger press it first, and then we're going to take it to the iron and press it again. And look at there, that point is just coming together like it's supposed to. Okay, let's go ahead and press this. Ta-da! I don't know if you can see it or not, but looky here, it's all finished. So this is August 2024 Cotton Cuts Color Challenge block, and I used fabric from the Modern Maker box. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.